Hey guys, welcome back or welcome to my channel. So my journey planner by Nisha Fernando Designs has finally arrived and she is a big girl. So this review is going to be my honest review. I will be like talking about the design of it, like what I like, what I don't like. I will be talking about some defects that this particular planner has, and eventually I plan on probably reaching out to Nisha herself to talk about that. But overall, I'm going to talk about the good, the bad, the ugly, everything about this planner and how I feel about it. And yeah, so I'm going to start off with the black cover itself. I do have this in the clear cover that I got from Nisha as well. And I'm not going to take it off, but basically it's black textured. It kind of is like, reminds me of the Sterling Ink black textured cover, but I've never actually experienced it in person. But I can tell you that this one is so freaking soft. Like, I wasn't expecting it. I love touching just like the bare cover by itself. My logo, I saw someone say that their logo was a little lopsided. I think mine's pretty straight, so I'm happy about that. And then this clear cover is really good quality. It doesn't feel cheap or flimsy, and there is like 2 pockets in the inside, which I was not expecting when I ordered it. Also, this card came with the planner as well, which is really cute. Embrace your journey, chase your dreams. And it fits into here. And then in the back, it has a secretarial pocket with a pocket in here, and also my hair's in here already, so and all that. So yeah, it's a really, really good, high quality cover. I don't feel like it's just going to break in 2 seconds, so very happy about that. This also comes with a Bible reading plan in the back. She was thinking about including these in the actual planner itself, but then she realized that not everyone reads the Bible, which is, I don't read the Bible in particular, so I'm glad that she did this in a separate way, but she still included it for those people that do read the Bible, so that's very thoughtful of her. Okay, so we're going to go into the planner itself. So we got the cover page, life is a journey, travel it well. And then we're on to the yearly overview. So first off, she has everything tabbed and labeled on the side, so it's like very easy to find your way through this planner. Okay, so I love how simple this is, but I would prefer it if they were reversed, because I feel like if I'm like looking through my planner and stuff like that, I would want to be able to like just like see it on this side. But I don't know whether it's because she has like dark print from the front page on, and it's going through on this page, and that's why she's put it on there, or what her logic was around that. It's not a deal breaker for me. It's just something that I would prefer. Also, I didn't notice this at first, but it's 26 and 27. It's not the year before and after. It's 2 years in advance, which is kind of neat. I don't know if I'm going to need that, or like this one in particular, but it is different from other planners that I have seen. So then we're going into the 2-page spread, which is very reminiscent of Sterling Ink. And then there is the goal page, which I like the fact that it has like first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, and fourth quarter. It has 10 spots in the A5 version. Also, sorry, my camera's not going to do this planner justice. I could just tell you that in advance. Yeah, I like the breakdown of the quarters rather than the way that Sterling Ink does it. That's way less overwhelming, but I'm not sure how. I feel like I'd do action steps in the quarterlies, so I'm not sure what I'll use the action steps one for, but we will see. We'll figure it out. And then we go into the quarterly pages. I do wish that I just completely forgot. Sorry, I'm just going to go back to the quarterly for a second, because I just skipped over a ton of shit that I wanted to talk about on this. Okay, so first off, I'm not a fan of the shading. I can deal with it, but I don't particularly like it. And I feel like these numbers at the side could be smaller, because they kind of look like they're a part of this, and it off-centers this, if that makes sense. Anyways, that's the only other 2 things I wanted to say about this, but otherwise it's fine. let's go back to the... Nope, we're going way too far now. Okay, yeah, so I really like how this is laid out. And then, well, yeah, the quarter pages, that's where we're up to. So yeah, I wish that it was like, so we had more room to write on, because I'd like to do like a monthly recap on here of how the month went. But this also suffices perfectly well, and I don't even know if I realistically would do a recap every month. I'm pretty terrible at that. So anyways, and then this is the another yearly overview tracker thing, calendar. What is this called? She just calls it track. She's in the tracker section, so I don't know what this is called, but it's identical to the Hobonichi cousin in my opinion. I don't think there's like anything really different besides that there's no like check marks up here, which I actually appreciate, but it looks pretty similar, just not in no color and stuff. And then we got the whole year there, and then this is a really neat concept with this tracker. So we got a big space to like write the actual habit. I actually feel like that's a lot of space to write just a single habit, like a single word or 2 words or something like that. And then we have all the days, and then it breaks towards the middle, and she's left a space so then you don't have to write right along the spine, which is really thoughtful. I kind of wish that she just did a border though, because I feel like that would have been more aesthetically pleasing, but this is fine too. And then it goes all the way to the end of the month, and then she has all of the weeks for the month, which I think is really cool, because I haven't really seen that in a monthly habit tracker before. And what I plan to do with this is basically like tally up how many times I did that particular habit in a week, and then I can compare it by weeks basically, and I can write like a notes in here. So I think that's pretty neat. And you got the whole year of those. I don't really have that much to complain about. Like, I just really loved like the little details like that, and the fact that she's shaded in like every third one, so you don't get confused about what you're looking at, and like the weekends are shaded and stuff like that. Like, I just feel like this is really well thought out. And then there is the meal section. So I don't have like set breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks and stuff like that, so I might have just ignore these lines and just draw straight down, is what I'm thinking. I really wish that snacks was the same column size as the rest of the meals and stuff like that, especially because, I don't know, they say, this is very old school, but they were like, have 3 meals a day and 2 snacks. And I don't feel like that's enough room to write 2 snacks. But anyways, I'm not sure what is meant to be put in this meal prep section either, but if I was to do it like the traditional way without ignoring these lines, I'd probably use that for like a symptoms tracker. And then also I wish that the symbols down here weren't there, because I'd just rather like a space to put my exercise I've done for the day if I've done any. I also wish this was just a full note section, because I particularly won't be probably using this to like write down a grocery list, because I would just do that in like my rings or my weeks or whatever. But I understand that if someone's using this as their like all in one, they would probably want to have a place to like brainstorm a grocery list and stuff like that. But personally, I don't feel like it's really needed for this particular planner, but each to their own. Otherwise, I think this is, again, pretty solid. Again, my only real gripe is the snack space and these like little icons down the bottom here, but otherwise it's good, and you get the whole year, and it's already dated and already drawn out for you, so that's excellent. Then we're on to the months. I can't complain about the months. The only difference between that I have figured out about the months and the months from here and the Hobonichi cousin is that it's basically one box smaller. So, and it's this banner that's actually the one box smaller. So in Hobonichi it's like 2 boxes wide, and in here it's only 1 box, and they do that so then you have more space down the bottom, so then when you have a month that requires a month that requires an extra row, you actually get a full box. And also, this is a funny error that I found. There's no, like, you know how there's like no lines in here? That's the only box that has it, like a full just gridded out box. But yeah, so I have no complaints about the calendar at all. I understand why she did it the way that she did it, and I like that the extra space in the 6-box row. So, the weeklies are perfection. The only thing I could really, if I was nitpicking with this, would be that I would prefer maybe if the text there was like more centered in the middle of the box between the 2 lines. But otherwise, this is perfection. I love it. It's neutral. You really don't know. I mean, I don't know. I looked at my, like, here, and like this, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about, but like, you definitely can tell, just like, see how much more minimal and elegant this is compared to the Hobonichi cousin, is what I'm getting at. But I still would use the Hobonichi cousin if I didn't have this. So, anyways, but yeah, no real complaints besides maybe that one little nitpick, but honestly can live with it. So, and then we go to the daily pages, and this is what they look like, and I freaking love them. There's only one, again, very nitpicky thing, is I don't like this tick mark in the middle. I think it's a bit too dark, but other than that, everything's perfect. I love the timeline. I love how the date looks, because in Sterling Ink's one, they have it, like, her dated daily has part of it over here and then part of it over there, and I don't like that. This is like perfection. I love even like the breakup of the day, and like how Monday's written, and like how the month's written, and everything like that is perfection. I love it. I'm so happy with the daily pages in this planner. So there's that. I do unfortunately have some defects in the daily pages, and it's mainly towards the end. So first off, I can't really see it now, but when I first opened this planner, there was like a little bit of wrinkling around the spine for like a lot of pages, and there is random defects as well. Like, I got a random dot on this page of like ink, and I don't know how it got there, but it is what it is. And then on around the 26th, yeah, I've got like, I'm pretty sure I have another one of these somewhere in the book. There's a big ass crease, and that's really disappointing. And then also the bottom down here, for like a bulk of my pages towards the back, I think it starts from like October onwards, have these little dented pages, which I'm pretty sure I didn't do, because I basically put this in the clear cover and I was looking through it, and then I put it gently back into the big box, not the box that it came in, but the big box. So I think that was a defect that came with the planner, which is a little disappointing. It's not the end of the world, because I know that this is going to crumple up in the end anyways, but considering how much I paid for this, I just wasn't expecting that, like those couple of defects. Otherwise, I'm pretty happy with having this planner overall. Then we got a decent amount of note pages. I think it was around about 15 or so. And then we got also an index, which in a dated planner, I don't see the point of, but maybe I'll figure out something to do with it. And then another just blank page here. And then it goes into the Bible reading plan. So, and also every single page is numbered from the start to the end, which is really great, especially if you do want to index and like want to like say that on page 35 something important happens in your food or whatever. So that is the journey planner. That is my thoughts about it. I feel like I was being really negative towards it. I'm not trying to be. I'm just very, very particular with my planners. I do think overall it's a great planner. I'm glad I got it. So far I am keeping it. I'm going to give it a real shot for next year, because I do love the simplicity of it. I do love the concept of it. And I just I think I really love it. So Can you tell? The only sad thing is that it does not fit in my Hobonichi cousin cover, and I love this cover so much. So that is sad. So I might have to grab like a leather type of cover, like that's like this one, for this eventually. But in the meantime, I have this like clear cover, and that's enough anyways for now. I don't really need like a cover for this because it's mainly just a journal / memory keeper situation. So with that, I'm gonna go. You will be seeing this again, most likely, because it is going to be like my main planner journal situation next year. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.